Hello, my name is Dad, and we are here today for a confidential training on how to use blood glucose meters. Before we start, what's your name?
Grace Lloyd Day.
And Grace, how old are you?
3.
Great. I'm really glad you're here today, Grace, because monitoring blood glucose is really important. It helps you know what kinds of food you can eat and how much of them you can eat and what kind of activities you can do all while you're doing them. It's very fast. There are chips over there. But before we start, we're going to talk about some of the parts for our blood glucose meter, okay? These are the instruction manuals. Can you say instruction manuals?
Instruction manual.
You should read these, even though we're talking about these parts today. This is your blood glucose meter. There are a few parts to it. The top part here, where you can put the test strip in, the power button, the up and down buttons, and 3 colors. When we use this, there's going to be an arrow that points to one of these colors. Green means your blood glucose is good. Blue means it's a little low. Red means it's a little high. These are the test strips. Test strips come in this special black container because they are very sensitive to light. Can you point to a light? Yeah, so they don't like light. It's important to keep them in this container if you're not using them. You can see we wrote a date on here. This is 6 months from today. You should throw these away if you haven't used them all by 6 months from today, or the expiration date, whichever comes first. These use micro-wick technology. Can you say micro-wick?
Micro-wick.
That means they take a little bit of blood into a channel to use. This is called a lancet device. Can you say lancet device?
Lancet device.
Here on the bottom is a scroll wheel. This helps decide how deep the lancet goes into your skin. Smaller numbers mean shallow, larger numbers mean deeper. Start with a small number and work your way up if you don't get enough blood the first time. This is the trigger and the cocking button. This is called the lancet. The lancet is the needle part. Can you say lancet?
Lancet.
Finally, this is a Paw Patrol Band-Aid. We're going to bleed a little bit, so it's important to have a Band-Aid or a tissue nearby. Now, don't worry about coding. Some of your grandparents might have talked about coding. We don't really do that anymore. The device does it automatically. Okay? Okay. Now, before we actually take our blood glucose, it's important to wash our hands. Did you see Daddy wash his hands?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Good. We always wash our hands first. If you aren't near water, you can use hand sanitizer. If you're out in the restaurant or something like that and there's no water or soap, but it's really important to wash your hands with soap and water anytime you can. So, first things first, let's set up our lancet device. To take off the cap, twist it a little bit and pull it off. Insert the lancet into the blue tip until you hear it click. Can you tell me when it clicks? Did it click? Now we're going to grab the tip of the lancet, the protective cover, and twist it a full turn and pull it off until, do you see that really sharp part? That's the lancet. So we want to protect from the lancet and put the cover back on. We set it to a low number to start, and then we're going to cock it till it clicks. Now you press the trigger button to make the lancet come out. We'll do that in a minute. Only use a lancet one time. Don't reuse them, okay? Next, we're going to prepare our blood glucose meter. We're going to do that by taking out one test strip, It's okay to touch these anywhere, just don't bend them or break them or anything like that. You're going to insert it into the test strip slot with the 2 prongs down and the shiny gold part facing towards you. Is that shiny gold? So we insert it, and as you can see, the device turns on, and it says, insert blood. It doesn't really say it, but there's a little blood drop. Do you see that little channel right there? That's what we're going to touch to the drop of blood. So not the top, not the end of it. That little channel right there, okay? Now comes the scary part. It's scary for some people, like me, but not other people, like your mom. You're going to take the lancet device and hold the tip against the side of one of your fingers. Don't do it in the same place multiple times, or you might get a sore or a callus or something, so only once.
You better hurry.
Alright, here we go. I'm going to bleed a little bit. Ready? And then to get some more blood out, gently massage your fingertip until a drop of blood comes out. Do you see a little drop of blood there? Hold your test strip against that little drop of blood until it fills up. It's going to count down from 5 and then tell you what your blood glucose is. 106. It's pointing to the green, so it's good. We can sync this to our phone. We'll talk about that another time. Now, we're going to dispose of all of these things. So, remember, there's something sharp in here, right? So we're going to take our cover and put it on a flat table. We're going to take the top off of our lancet device and insert the sharp part into this little bit right here. See how that works? And then we're going to press the release trigger. It's important not to let it fall on the floor like that, but the sharp part is covered. Don't reuse lancets. That's bad to do. We're going to dispose of the test strip that has blood in it. And so those are going to go in your sharps container, and they may be biohazards. Good. If you have to use control solution to test your blood glucose meter, you do it the same sort of way. We don't have any control solution, but you would hold the strip against a dot of the control solution. Do you have any questions?
No.
Great. Let's put a Band-Aid on Dad. Can you open it up?
See what Papa's showing me?
It's the Chase. Or is it Ryder? Chase. Can you put it on? You can? Great job. Say, thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Be nice to my dad.
Be nice to my dad.